an alleged member of an East Bay gang, was sentenced to 2 years in federal prison last week, settling charges that he illegally possessed several guns as a felon, court records show. Anthony Fava, 46, was sentenced by U.S. District Judge John Tigar, who recommended Fava be housed outside of California and be allowed to participate in drug rehabilitation while in prison. Fava's attorney argued that it was a serious drug problem that led Fava to being caught with multiple guns and fake firearms in separate incidents last year. Fava wrote a letter to the court asking for mercy and saying that he has been taking his drug addiction seriously since his arrest in June 2020. "Your Honor, I was living many years of my youth, and my young adulthood confused, and scared, lacking direction and repeatedly finding myself drifting eventually back to prison," Fava wrote. "I have employable skill sets. I am not a total failure, and want just one more chance, Your Honor, with the help of a few structural resources to get on my feet, address my dysfunctional issues, and stand firmly on productive ground, with a positive drive. I promise to willingly accept a maximum sentence for my crimes if I end up back in front of you with new charges from negligent behavior in my future." In court records, Fava's attorney wrote that he was physically and emotionally abused as a child, and started using hard drugs at age 11. Being immersed in continuous violence and subjected to ongoing abuse from an early age had a profound effect on Mr. Fava, Assistant Federal Public Defender Joyce Levitt wrote in court records. "He suffers ongoing anxiety, depression and hopelessness, and lived in constant fear in addition to being emotionally battered." Prosecutors asked for a 7-year sentence, citing the weeks-long crime spree attributed to Fava. It began with a March 12, 2020 police chase through the streets of Walnut Creek and on Interstate 680. The pursuit ended when Fava pulled into a Motel 6. He was arrested on suspicion of evading police, possessing drug paraphernalia, and ammunition possession, according to prosecutors. Police followed the route Fava took during the chase and recovered a firearm, which they later learned was a starter pistol designed to shoot blanks. As of the filing of the complaint, authorities were still analyzing the gun to see if it had been modified to shoot regular bullets, the complaint says. 8 days later, Fava allegedly went to the B&D tow yard in Concord, picked up the car used in the pursuit, and, in front of the tow yard employee, retrieved a gun from the trunk, commenting that he was lucky police didn't find it. The tow yard employee called police after Fava left, the complaint says.